shows that are coming up very, very quickly. And the whole system, basically I wanted to document a video about how we're going to try and do the live show. I thought there might be some technical peoples out there that might be interested, like me. We're using Ableton Live on stage to cut, I'm calling it sort of a semi-automated live looping system. So basically that means that all of the instruments on stage, traditional rock band instruments like acoustic guitar, electric guitar, bass, drums, all that stuff will be connected to a central hub, like in our case a Motu 896, connected to the computer in live, and then using a combination of mostly live and then running some MIDI out from live to Maximum SP and then back into live. Having automated looping happening, cutting. So if you're familiar with live, the session slots in live will be triggered by a MIDI track within live itself along a timeline. So we'll play to a click, but nothing will be pre-recorded. It'll all be recorded on the fly on stage. So I've been testing it today. It seems to be working a little bit, and we'll keep you up to speed as to how it's going, show you how it's coming along. Real quick, let me just show you. So what I've got going on here, real basic, is I've got a MIDI track here. This MIDI track is sending on, I don't know if the I/O is showing, there we go, sending to Maximum SP on channel 16. That goes into this simple Max patch I got going. I really don't know how to use Max very well. I'm just learning as I go. But basically just node in to Maximum SP1 on channel 16, and then that passes through. This is just a keyboard to display the notes to me as I'm planning things out. I'll explain the color code and everything later. And then node out from Maximum SP. So that goes back to live, right? And then this stuff is just for setting up assignments. Don't worry about that. So back to live. So the MIDI channel, if I show you the MIDI assignments, you can see that these slots are assigned. Okay, and then this MIDI track in the arrangement pane has this MIDI file that's playing, and it triggers those notes, which goes out and comes back in as controller information to cut the loops. And then you can see like there's stutters and stuff I did just to make it, you know, show the possibilities of what's going on. So I think that's basically everything. Let me just show you real quick. What I'll do is I'll just start talking. It'll record in this track. It's labeled bass. That's because I'm starting to set it up for everything. But it'll record on this track from the internal mic on the computer, and you'll hear what I'm talking about. I'm just going to keep talking, random noise, and see what comes about as I'm doing that. See what comes about as I'm doing that. See what comes about at talking as I'm doing that. See what comes about as I'm doing that. Talking. So for some reason one of the clips didn't record any audio. I don't know what's happening. I'm just making this on the fly. So I'll figure that out. But that's the idea. Thanks.